Okay.
Am I turned on? Yes, I am turned on.
All right. Hi, welcome to Inthevalley here at Pop Studios.
Shout out to Burial View.
Ah, damn.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Did we mess up the intro already?
I thought we were clapping.
Did we?
Hi, I'm Peter. Welcome to Inthevalley.
Hey.
Today we have the Spookydelics.
Spookydelics!
Again for another year.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how about take us away with that first song, huh?
All right.
Absolutely.
You know, some time ago, I was in the hospital, and basically what my doctor told me was, it looks like you're going to heal just fine. That was a really intense event. You're very lucky to be alive.
Sound pretty cool.
That was a nice little song there. A lot of switches and a lot of off beats, right? Yeah. I was trying to count like either 7/4 or it's still 4/4 or is it 7/4?
It's like it would be like in 8, honestly. That's the only way we can actually, because the drums are in like they're like in 3, or the guitar riff is like 3/4, the ending, and the drums are in 4/4, so it's really off.
Shit.
So we just kind of left it that way. Like, fuck it.
But that was a nice little tune there. Yeah.
What was the name of that song?
That one's called The Devil's Mistress.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you.
So let's
Hold
see.
on.
So
What was that song about?
That one, how I say in the beginning, kind of like, because I went through like a major accident on June 12 of last year. And, you know, basically, if I would have been a little bit older or something like that, you know, I could have died. And that's kind of regarding the whole, like, mental aspect of the accident, you know, kind of getting all that trauma out into lyrics. And that's basically, like, what it is.
Sorry. Was that before the new members or? Sorry.
Oh yes, it actually was 2016, not 2017. Not last year, but the 2016.
Damn, it's almost gonna be 2 years. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it was like 2016. Yeah, that was,
wow.
that was before
Before the new members.
Before the new members.
All right.
Yes.
So you've been listening to Spookydelics, and before we move on, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, Pop Studios.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
And if
this lovely Pop Studio.
I love
Pop
Pop
Studios.
thank you
Studios.
for the
Pop
HDMI
Studios.
cable. Without that, I wouldn't have recorded this show. But
Absolutely.
yes, and then what else did you have in there, Peter? You had like some beer, some refreshing, some beer, some
beer.
something
Shoot 'em
to
up,
quench
shoot 'em
our throats.
Ale.
Do you have to answer your question right?
That Fencer beer.
There you go.
Ale?
Ale.
We're calling
Get
it
it right.
Ale.
A-L.
They look good.
It's Angry Fencer.
All right, then sure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So
So,
let's see.
Drink responsibly.
There you go, right?
Yeah, right.
There
Very
you go.
responsibly.
So it's almost been a year since the last time we had you guys. Last time we had you guys, you had like a 10-year-old bassist. Other drummer. Let's see. We were recording this in a laundromat, and thank God that we have air conditioning now.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
I remember I was
up a
sweating
storm.
balls.
Oh, you were
There you
sweating
go.
up a storm.
Oh, hell
You guys
yeah.
don't know what it's like
My
to be in
pits
a
are pretty
laundry
dry
room.
now.
All right.
They're pretty dry now.
So how's it been since a year? What kind of new
hospital,
progress?
Oh,
Kind
well,
of kind of shit have you been up to? New members and shit? Introduce yourselves.
Yes.
Everything.
Who's who?
do you
My
wanna-
name's Luis. I'm Kelvin's brother. Kelvin's the other new member.
I'm Kelvin.
All right.
Guitarist.
Kelvin.
Hey,
He's a
Calvin.
guitarist. Our
Spelled-
beautiful guitarist.
All right.
Spelled Kelving, so the world can know.
Yes.
But you can call me what you want. I've been called Calvin, like whatever.
Calvin Klein.
How'd
yeah,
you guys?
exactly. Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
he's
shit.
called Kelvin like the Kelvin temperature. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also
There you
that.
go.
But that's not even true. But I mean, it's close enough.
He's
Yeah,
as
I
hot
don't
as
mind.
one. So.
I'm Mara.
What?
What?
Oh my.
A bass rhythm.
This guy.
That's Reggie.
Reggie?
Reg boy.
Reggie the veggie?
Reggie.
He's fucking. He's a veggie.
Dang.
That's the new nickname for Reggie boy.
There it
The
is.
veggie.
Reggie the
He's
veggie.
been
Oh, I put him
baptized.
in a category. My bad.
That was amazing. Honestly, that was
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm already an original member. I'm Jesse, guitarist.
Yeah, huh?
No, I'm Juice. I'm also an original member. We've been here for a while, and it's very nice to see Inthevalley grow as long. Like the Spookydelics.
Yes.
You know, you guys have grown so much, and I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Good to have
Love
you
you
back.
guys.
Thank you guys for
Good to
having
have
us.
you back in the studio.
Exciting. Exciting.
Yeah.
dude.
Nice.
Question. What's on your guitar over there?
Oh,
Is that a stick?
just because I like to support local bands.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Artro right here, Aerial View. I got a couple of them. I love their stickers.
How'd you get those stickers? Did you?
They gave them to
Oh,
us
they gave
actually.
to
We
you
went
guys?
to their show and they're
I
like,
didn't
"You
get
guys
one.
want stickers?" I was like, "I want a bunch. Give me a bunch." So they
Oh,
give me a
okay.
bunch.
I didn't get one.
That's nice.
He wants one
Oh, you
really
didn't get
bad.
one?
I've been wanting
You
one.
didn't get one?
Personally.
Oh man.
It's
On Aerial
Personally,
View, there's
just so
a
you
member
know.
here that once Was it Calvin? Won a sticker.
Yes.
Shout out to Ariel.
On all your stickers.
Give him a sticker
Specifically-
personally.
Yeah.
The basis.
Oh, you want to sign? He wants a signed sticker from
Hey,
Ariel.
that'd be cool. That'd be
That
cool.
would be
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
I'd actually probably put that on my guitar.
Probably.
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 Probably frame it.
I don't think he deserves a sticker anymore.
I don't know. Do you really want it?
In that case, let's
Take
to
it
your next
away,
song,
right?
Yeah.
Our next song is actually a new one. It's called Grief. That was Grief.
Thank you guys. Sorry for the abrupt ending though.
We ended
Yeah,
it
you got
abruptly
me.
on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt
That
that?
shit always gets me, dude.
There you
Almost
go.
want to cry.
It's probably like for a sticker.
For a sticker, we're still thinking about. Honestly, I was thinking about that the whole time.
Let's see. So usually around this time at the show, we talk about like
it already
influence
hitting
and
you?
stuff. Yes, I know. Just a
Fencer
little apple ale is already hitting me. That's how long
Fencer,
it's been
Fencer.
since I've drank.
That
No,
fireball's coming through
There
too.
you go. But yeah, you guys have a different sound, or at least like we talk about your influences. But I hear a lot more different influences now. It's a lot more rhythmic than the last time we had you guys.
Definitely.
A little bit more experimental, a little bit more rhythmic. So if you guys can, you guys still have the same influences, or the core members here. You guys still have the same influences from like years ago, or has it kind of just evolved since?
I would say that pretty much the same influences, and we have the same goal in mind. However, I feel like maybe our sound is different now because, if anything, we're like a little more full. Just because we have Kel now. We have Kel, and he kind of fills in all that space that I couldn't do on my own. So in a sense, I guess that's why we get that more like rhythmic sound, and where we're adding a lot more different layers to it. We plan on even adding more. So this isn't, there's more to this. There's going to be more to this, but we gotta progress. But apart from that, my influences have pretty much stayed the same. If anything, I've been listening to a lot more indie, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I just listen to whatever I like. So,
Nice. And you guys, the new members, what kind of influences do you guys bring to the band?
Well, I originally started playing as a guitarist, so I'm influenced by like old school blues stuff, like Jimi Hendrix, BB King and stuff, Albert King, Muddy Waters, all those guys. All the old school guys, but the newer school like Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray, those guys are awesome. I don't really play bass. But I'm trying my best. And for the bass,
just this time, right?
just this time, just for today. Nah, but for bass, I've been listening to a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Flea's a great fucking bassist, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I get my bass influence
the
from.
majority of like bass players come like it, right?
The local
Yeah.
scene
Yeah.
likes Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hell yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that funk, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Adam?
I just listen to metal.
I just listen to
Got it.
Really?
He's a man
Metal,
of a few
and
words.
you're like in an indie band kind of thing?
I thought you were gonna bring up the vegan.
Metal and indie band? How's that work? You kind of just tone it down, or?
Yeah, I toned it down a bit.
It's like not only that, but being.
But these
vegan
guys
helps.
influence me most of the time, so.
Yeah, well,
What bands are mostly the ones you listen to or go off of? When you perform?
Metallica.
All right.
Megadeth.
So kind of like classic, like old, right? Yeah. Okay.
Does Metallica have odd time signatures?
yeah, they
Yeah, I
have
think
5.
so.
They do?
I believe they play 5/4 once. I know most of the songs are in 6/8, like at least the slow ones.
Huh.
Feel that way.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
What about your influences?
My influences would have to be Jimi Hendrix, my Lord and Savior. Fucking,
Go up to
I-
your doorstep. Hi.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Lord and Savior Jimi Hendrix?
some fucking Mormons came to my house and they're like, do you want to hear about our Lord
Do you
and
want to
Savior?
be saved? Yeah, I've been
I was
saved
like, what the
on
fuck?
acid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so then I preached them about Jimmy, so I was like, that's right.
I'm wearing a Jimmy shirt right now. If the camera could go to me.
This guy.
I'm wearing
So there it is.
That's
there
the
it
first-
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Representing his
There
Lord
you
and
go.
Savior.
Hey, our Lord and Savior.
There's a
That's
devotee out
the
there.
smoke right there.
But yeah, Jimi Hendrix, old school, because he's my brother. We listen to a lot of the same
Yeah.
things. BB King, Albert King, Stevie Ray's fucking amazing. I listen to that one dude from fucking, what's his name? Eric. Well, there's Eric Clapton,
Eric
but
Clapton,
there's
okay,
also
yeah.
like that other guy,
Spookydelics.
Eric something. I listen to Jesse from the Spookydelics. Yeah, and I actually listen to some local bands. Like Aerial View is one of them. I really like their stuff. Man.
You really want that sticker, don't you? You really want that sticker.
Wow. Yeah.
Quit turning red, dude.
I put him on the spotlight, dude. It's the lighting, dude. It's the lighting.
It's the lighting.
Like,
Let's see
Air
some
conditioning's on.
influences. Let's see. So basically, same as last time. I listened to a lot of like really heavy stuff. I listened to like Signs of the Swarm, Thy Art Is Murder, Suicide Silence. But then like
I'm pull up my phone right now. I'm gonna try.
I also listen to Law Dispute, which is a spoken word band, and that's what really drives like most of the songs that I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Law Dispute is amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
All
All right.
Yeah. In that case,
Another
let's hear a little mixture of like what you guys got going on again.
This is another new song, actually. This next song is we wanted to put like sadness. I mean, not sadness exactly, but like that bittersweet sadness and
Like anger?
dancing at the end. So
Yeah.
this song is like we mashed two songs together, and it's called Sugar Double Slash. Okay.
Double
Hi.
slash.
Hi, like hello. H-I. Oh yeah. Switching mics because I use reverb on this shit. Alright. This goes to all you beautiful people out there who love the Spookydelics. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, your sugar in my mind. Early dreams and a devilish smile.
called Sugar High.
Sugar high.
There it is. I'm already getting a sugar high just from hearing this.
Oh.
Let's see. There
Well,
it
that
is,
and the
man.
fencer. The fencer beer.
Oh, it's
That and the
beer
fencer,
kicking in.
yes, there you go.
There you go. Now it's at height.
All
I'm
right.
too tall, man.
All right.
Do you think you guys can run through the lyrics on that song? Just like give us a snippet of what you guys are talking about.
For Sugar High?
Yeah.
Well, basically, I made the lyrics for that song, obviously. You know, I sing it. But I kind of wanted to, because sugar, it made me think of like the little sweet things in life, right? The little things that are, you know, kind of make everything okay in a sense. So I do talk about drugs. I talk about weed. I talk about shrooms and sex. You know, that's another thing. Even though, like, honestly, I don't care. Like, sex is like, you know, a little thing that we enjoy. So, all these things, like, you know, for example, I say
The
breathe
fruits of
it.
life kind of thing, right?
Exactly,
The fruits
like
of life, yeah.
music, all that stuff that kind of you enjoy. For example, I say at one part, when I talk about weed, I say breathe it in deep, you'll taste the sugar, euphoric dreams and so you're kind of, you know, chilling, you know, you feel good, you're euphoric.
You're in that zone.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. You were talking about before how you wanted to be a certain sound. What is it, like a bittersweet kind of thing, like a melancholy or something?
Right.
Is it where you're trying to go for that song? Like you're trying to say like everything is there, you're on top of the world, but then you end up just going down, or what?
Oh, well, I feel like there's a lot of things that don't really last.
Yeah.
So even though it is sweet for a second, like it has to come to an end.
Yeah.
You know, like
But just
your
live
high
that
comes
moment,
down.
right?
You finish whatever you're doing.
You finish tripping balls.
Finish tripping balls. Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Shit.
It kind of goes away. So it's like that bittersweet feeling where you're just like, all right. And then in the end,
You buy more.
you buy more. There you go.
That's
It's
why
just
you
like
keep getting faded.
Yeah.
There you go, huh? There it is.
pretty much.
So like we've said like many times before, it's been a year. The sound's evolved. Pretty much just want to know like what you guys have been up to up until this point. It's just like, you know, since the last time we recorded you guys, a lot of comments, I hope from friends and shit like that. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
At what point during the year did you guys decide to move on to like this kind of more rhythmic, you know, sound? Because I know that the last time you guys recorded, it was a lot different. It was more different than before, and I think what is that song? It's either Indica and Outspoken were like, I guess the two that I guess like stood out, but
Fucking
more
awesome.
like that was the type of sound that you guys you know went after.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, like
yeah.
you guys what was it, the dance song and the first song, I think, like, you know, those are kind of, you know, different,
Right.
but those two, Indica and
Outspoken.
Outspoken, were the ones that you guys, you know, kind of just took and evolved with more different songs and stuff. So at what point did you guys decide, you know, to move on to that kind of sound?
Oh, well, how can I say this? Since I guess we just call ourselves indie psychedelic because we gotta fall. We in a sense have to fall under a certain category because you know they're gonna be like, what kind of band are you? We're not gonna be like, we're whatever we want to be. No, like we gotta tell somebody like, oh, okay, we're indie psychedelic, so they'll be like, all right, whatever, right? But we all have that kind of idea where we don't want to sound.
I'd like to have like our own sound. You know? We don't
Yes.
want to sound like anyone else. But
In a sense,
So like not generic.
yes,
Yeah.
we like
That's
to
one
be
thing.
whatever we want to be. We kind of just get influence from everything. As you can see, we all have very different influences. We have a metalhead as a guitarist. So,
Guitarist?
I'm sorry, as the drummers. So I think that our influences kind of, in a sense, we haven't really changed what we're going for. We're more just on another part, or we're on a different influence or something. Because we still play our old songs and we still use them, and you know, they're gonna be part of our sound and all. But we don't want to stay constant, you know?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
I kind of always say that we're multi-genre because we get our influences from everywhere. You know, just how, like, let's say a guitar riff, he can get it from Jimi Hendrix, and like, let's say a drum beat, he can get it from Metallica. Like lyrics, I can get from La Dispute or from Signs of the Swarm. They're very contrasting bands, but they all influence what we make now.
You just find the
Nice.
way it works.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. And since then, have you guys recorded professionally or even like have little demos out there somewhere?
We tried, man.
Tried?
We tried.
Yeah.
What's the stories behind that?
We lack the funds for the most part.
Oh, okay.
We just,
Awesome.
you know, he just started working. I just started working.
I've been out of work because I got into a motorcycle
Another
accident.
accident.
Another one.
Another
Another
one. Hey, but I'm alive, okay?
The question
There
is,
it
did
is,
you learn your lesson with the motorcycle or no?
No, I actually bought another one, and I'm gonna fix that one
Nice.
Nice. All
take
right.
it.
up. Nah, I have to.
Gotta keep it going.
I gotta break the other one and make the other one into a titanium rod.
Right.
Because I have a titanium rod inside my leg that goes from my
Yeah.
knee all the way up to the top of my hip.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Now
He's
the next
bionic
one
man
is
now.
next.
No,
Bro.
damn it, man.
$6 million man.
6 million peso, dude.
Next,
There you go, right?
next thing you know, I'm gonna be a fucking kaiju from
This
Pacific
guy over
Rim.
here.
Nice.
So,
Alrighty.
but
yeah, so what's the story behind the recording? Just like,
I mean,
Like-
we just fucking go off. Like, we don't stay on task. We would smoke a lot.
That
like,
too.
is it just that you guys recorded you guys yourselves, or do you like at least go to like some kind of friend that will hook you guys
friend,
up?
Toch?
Yeah, friend.
Yeah.
Tochli.
Shout out to
Like I said, Tochli.
Follow him on
Like I said,
Instagram.
Tochli. That's his name.
All right. Dutchly?
I love him. I love you.
Atlacas
Tochli. I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dutch.
Well, the full name is Atlaka Setochli. You know, but we just call him Tochli.
What you said.
Yeah.
What you said.
here you go.
What was it? I want to ask like your guys' writing style. You know, behind that, how's that go?
How's
because,
it
like,
changed?
yeah.
Has it, still stay the same? That kind of shit.
Let's see,
Shit.
for Sugar High, what do you think for Sugar High?
Well, the way I do my songs,
Yeah.
I kind of think of the song first, and that'll give me an idea of how I want the lyrics to go. Because for the most part, I kind of have an idea of a song, and then I'll tell these guys, okay, let's do it. And then, since I already know how I want the song to go, then I can fit the lyrics in like however I like them, right? But I noticed that he kind of just writes beforehand. So he'll write it, and that's how he will get his lyrics. You know, he'll have kind of like a free verse, open way of doing it, whilst I follow my song.
Yeah, like, let's say the other day, like, I have lyrics written. I just went to Santa Monica. I sat on the bench, like, right in front of the beach. And as I was staring at it, I just pulled out my phone and like, started typing a whole bunch of stuff. And I just have it there. Like, they're just basically lyrics made, and they're up for whatever we want to make it into. Yeah.
And then, does everyone else contribute, or is it just like you two? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Sugar High wouldn't have been possible without coming in at him. Honestly, like, what I love about having such talented musicians with us is that
yes.
honestly they've helped me out. They've helped all of us out. Like, Sugar High wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to have made Devils Mistress without these guys. So definitely they contribute a lot.
Was there a difference between how you guys? Sorry to the old ones.
Yeah.
But was it a huge difference in, like, contributing how it is now than it was before, or is it like, almost the same? Not saying that you guys don't, do it as much.
Right.
I really
But
don't.
like, sorry to offend you. But is it that, like, there's a totally different feel to it that you guys are able to contribute more into the pot than how you guys were able to before?
Definitely yes.
Talk about the knowledge.
Mostly because they have more knowledge. Not to say that our old bassist was bad in any way. He was
Yes.
good, but he wouldn't exactly create his own music.
Yeah.
How can I say? He wouldn't,
Yeah, because Jesse wrote like all the bass lines and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like I
so-
just kind of like
So he kind
freestyle
of just
off
like
it.
followed after. kinda
Yes,
thing.
exactly.
Okay.
So now we have these guys actually like, oh, what if we do this, or what
Yeah.
if we do that? Let's add this, let's add that. his amp is amazing because it has a whole bunch of sounds. So we include more sounds. We plan on getting a MIDI too. So definitely gonna get more sounds in there, even more sounds.
So the or at least like the workload is lessened since now that everyone is around. Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of new equipment have you guys had? Have you had a Line 6 since the last time, or is that new?
This is new. I've never had my own amp.
Wow.
I plan on buying this.
Yeah.
But I've been using this as of late. So
yeah. Any new equipment around you guys?
I actually bought a new mixer. This is a Yamaha MG10XU, and this is honestly like a really, really good mixer. It was able to add so many more effects to the songs that we have now. And we're able, for the Devils Mistress, how it has that whole echoey intro. And that's kind of, especially like in the echo in the beginning of the Devils Mistress, that's kind of like the doctor's voice resonating in my head once I'm already home.
Right.
And that's kind of what I would hear all the time. It looks like you're going to heal just fine. And all that kind of just stays in my head. And whenever, I kind of freak out a little, I'm kind of like, I'm just going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And that kind of helps me a little.
Nice. Shout out to Yamaha.
Yes. Shout out to Yamaha, especially the motorcycles.
I noticed that you guys aren't using too much, or at least you guys use the onboard effects, but not the like offboard, or at least like the physical pedals and stuff. Do you guys have some kind of thing against that, or is it just it's a lot easier?
Lack of funds.
Yeah,
if I had a lot of money, I would have had a pedal board.
It kind of goes into my next question. What was it? Starting off, you guys have obviously like changed a lot, right? What advice would you have to give bands out there that will probably be in your position or are in your position, and funding or timing or what's it called, even producing content,
right. Well,
keep going.
If I could give bands any tips, I would just say make do with what you've got, because honestly, like if you want to get people's attention and if you want to, I don't know, really make it, then really go for your best, really put on a show with what you've got, even if you don't have too much, just because even if you can't exactly get the sound you have yet, people will see that you have that drive, or people will see that you have that confidence.
Potential.
Potential, exactly. So I would just say make do with what you've got, and if you can keep improving, then do it, because there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
One tip that I do have is always try to spend your money on new equipment. I know getting lit is really cool. Smoking weed is like amazing. I personally love it so much.
Same.
But like I would much rather I would much rather have like a new mixer, a new mic, something that would make us look a little bit more professional than the other bands. Because when you're barely starting out, you kind of start off with what you can scrap with. And if you can save up a little bit of money, really truly save that money up for what will be beneficial in the long run rather than at the moment.
Yeah, I just bought this bass like a couple days ago. Yeah, because I needed it.
Last Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
For you guys.
There it is, right?
Oh, dang.
That's
oh
sweet.
Man.
That's sweet.
Stop.
There you go. Right?
Give me a sticker.
This is for you. Let me get a sticker.
Wow, the sticker's funny. As far as also getting shows, how's that?
How's that working out?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Honestly.
Well, right now, honestly, we
Is
just had a few shows. They were pretty awesome. We just played here like 3 days ago. It was really, really, really cool. But I don't think the video will be out by then. But we're also playing a festival at CSUN. It's called Soul Fest, and it's gonna be really cool. It's April 7th. But again, like video might not be out by then, but that's upcoming, and we're really, really excited for that.
Definitely.
Really excited.
And I don't know.
Sorry, you guys missed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was pointing over here. I was like,
no.
who's he talking to? No, but definitely, I think that even though like we're not getting onto shows that have like super big crowds, I have noticed, and no way to sound cocky or anything like that, I have noticed that we pull a good crowd. We the little people that are there, we catch their attention. As a matter of fact, the last show, person who booked us was like, hey, after you guys are done packing up, come and talk to me. And we're like, all right. So we go and talk to him, and he said something about you guys were amazing. I want to get you guys for more shows. So I'm really happy with the outcomes and people's reactions to
Has
us.
anyone see you on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've actually uploaded our own videos of when we played live at the Grand Palace. That was really awesome. We had an enormous crowd, and they were all going crazy. They were all dancing. You know, I've noticed that over time we have been getting a much bigger crowd.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if any bands out there, hint hint, want to book us, we'll bring in a crowd. We'll bring in a crowd.
Do you notice that is it like a kind of like who knows who kind of thing when it comes down to like performing and getting shows? Is it harder or is it?
Yeah,
like
it
how
is.
how does it look at you guys, like for you guys starting off, or you guys still trying to get out there? What's the struggle in that?
I think connections. We really had to make those connections and give people, other bands especially, good impressions. We tried our best to give people our good impressions. We always try to give a good stage performance, especially to the crowd. We always like, hey guys, come up front, listen to our music, this and that. We say our name a lot. So, we're really, really trying to get, if anything, just more exposure and really trying to get other bands to see us, because it really is important to have those connections. Like, I don't know if we knew any of the big bands and we were really cool with them, I'm pretty sure it would be a lot easier.
Do you think it's fair, or do you think that like it's like you guys are being left behind? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I think it's definitely fair, just because we can't just, people can't be nice to us, people can't just be like, oh, okay, fine, then, let's get you on. Like, no, we have to give ourselves a name. People have to be like, oh, the Spookydelics, yeah, let's get them, not just like, oh, who's this band, whatever.
Basically, like, prove ourselves that our quality of sound is good enough to be able to play with them, because they already have a status.
Yeah.
So we need to get ourselves up there,
And
we all have the same opportunity to get there. It's just how we execute it.
And the last one I have is what is it? From there, what you were saying that like you had to make a name for yourself and stuff like that. Do you recommend bands actually like producing, like not like producing their music, like making their music and their sound and focusing in that, or would you rather them just make a couple songs or perform? Like, how would you suggest that they work about that starting off?
Based on what we do, you gotta like your own music before you can show it to anyone else. We like our own songs. Like, regardless of what other people might think of our songs, we're all into our songs. We like our songs. Like, we're all up here grooving, and we all like what we play. We all contribute to it. So, that's what like your music before you put it out there.
Okay.
That was a big mistake that we did before. And if anything, also record your music so that when people do hear you live and they like you, you can be like, oh, here's a CD. And that's what we need to do. That's our goal right now, actually, to record a CD so we can do that.
Nice. This is a question for the new members. Any of you played in a different, like in a other band before this one, or is this pretty much like your first time exposure kind of thing?
Yeah, me and my brother used to play in a band called Psychedelic Brooms.
Got him.
Got it. Yeah, it was a while ago. I don't know.
Yeah, I was guitar. We were both guitarists. We were both guitarists for the band. We had a different drummer at the time, and from there, some drama brewed up, and I decided to leave. Once I decided to leave, everyone else kind of was like, oh, let's set sail on our own too, or something. I don't know. But then, then I started hanging out with this guy, because he was my neighbor. And
He
is my neighbor. And so, from there I just kept jamming with him, and I wasn't really in a band. I was trying to get in another band. And then one day I went to the show where fucking Burial View was. And
Shout out to Aerial View.
Shout out to Aerial View.
Really
But I can't forget that night. I fucking can't forget it. Like, how the fuck am I gonna forget? A lot of shit happened.
Which one you can't forget?
What?
Which one you can't forget?
The night that I came.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a member. Never mind.
Oh no. Remember?
He wanted
You're
to
just
see
burning
which
him
one.
out right now.
Oh, my bad.
No. It's because that same night,
Delete that.
when I went to that show, that's when they asked me to join them as a bass player, and I was like, fuck it, I want to be in a band again, so let's do it, let's get it. And then it was just the whole fucking journey, fucking different other members that came, and fucking a lot of stuff happened. It was so much fun, but we're here now with us.
And now he's proud to be a spook.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
It was awesome. It is awesome.
What? This guy?
I love that.
At any point during the year, did you guys ever decide to change your name, or is Spookydelics just like a household name now?
Yes,
You guys just identify. It's probably just better than.
we identify as the spooky squad. No, but for honestly, a lot of people actually really like our name. I love our name. I
Mhm.
think our name is awesome.
That's why I stayed.
Yeah. People were like, "What's you guys' name?" We're like Spookydelics. They're like, "Nice name," and we're just like, "Yeah."
Oh, nice. And it's
Nice.
very catchy too.
Mhm.
How could you forget something spooky?
I guess, yeah, huh? It is catchy. And then, how much better prepared are you guys now compared to the last time we recorded?
Highly.
I would say, if anything, we were less prepared this time.
No, I'm just
but,
kidding.
but I mean, that just goes to show that these guys can hold it together.
Yeah.
We it was pretty sudden, to do this interview because we're just like, hey, you're 26, and we're like down.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you guys got it down. You guys pulled through. That's pretty cool. So, about earlier with this whole like comments shit. I don't know. I don't know what kind of questions to ask, but like just how much have you guys improved since then, kind of thing.
Well, I think we've improved greatly.
Yeah.
Greatly, especially since each member, as we said, now gives their own contribution. We kind of feel a little bit more connected. I hang out with them all the time, especially as a band. It's more important to connect outside of the band because once you're in and practicing, you have that connection. You have that, like, this is my dude, and you just feel a little bit more in sync.
Yeah, we're like a family.
Have
In
you
a
guys
safe
ever read
zone.
the comments? Just asking.
what's up?
Before we get into the other stuff, have you guys read the comments?
I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
What they say?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
What they say?
What they
Pull
say?
this out right here.
Now I just don't know if I should.
Yeah, right. Hang on, I'll pull them out right now. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
We'll
we'll prepare for the worst.
For the new, wait, who's the one that watched the video?
Oh, I have.
Okay then. You two, how do you guys feel like this band has improved? Since you guys are new, you guys are coming out as outsiders. You've seen the old videos before, side by side now.
What do you think?
Well, it's a trip because when you're watching the video, you're just watching them perform. But now that I'm actually like with them, it's a whole different level. Like I can feel out the music, I can be in sync with them, and it's like it feels amazing, Ever since 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 I watched the video, I would say that we have really stayed in sync with each other. We really like listen out and hear each other out while we're playing. So that's like something that's key to our music. Like we have to feel each other out and be there, be present.
I feel like they're doing better because I'm here.
Yeah. You ready for those comments?
Let's see it.
Over a year, right? Let's see. The band sounds dope. Replace the vocalist and you guys can sound better. This was written by a Mr. John Footpenis. Let's see. I love the Spookydelics. That was from Jesse Vargas. You guys know him from the Lucy's.
Oh, that guy's dope. I love that
Jesse.
guy.
Let's see.
Shout out
Wait,
to
is this a type of singing? By Kevin Serratos.
It is.
Let's see. The bass player is sick. Same guy. What you got? Change the vocalist. Same guy. Change the singer or whatever the hell he's doing. LOL. Same guy.
Same guy.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
The
You got a
vocalist
hater out
is so fucking cringy.
Fuck that guy.
She got Jesse Morales. Preach that shit, Juice, by Jane Porter.
There we go.
Oh shit.
There it is, Ryan.
They want to perch me out.
Yeah, seriously.
shit.
You know,
I
it's
don't
funny.
even
I
worry
woke
about
up
it.
every morning to seeing those comments. I'm like, dude.
It's okay.
Don't even worry about it.
In that case,
I'll try to
But,
make it even cringier just for him.
No, don't
Sick.
do it. You guys,
Yeah.
this is a new sound. I'm in love with it, actually.
Thank
You know what? I'm in love with it.
Oh.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
it'd be such a joy to listen to those old songs again. Just kind of, see how much you guys like, with the addition of everyone else in here, just to see how that sound has expanded or improved and stuff like that.
Definitely. Thank you so much. All those compliments, like they're going straight to the heart, man.
And all those comments, I guess, we'll take them as constructive criticism.
There you go.
Yeah,
Don't never take anything up the ass. Just
it's comments like those that also help me. Probably, I guess I could say, like, instead of being like, he's cringy, he could say like, he can improve in this way, and I would definitely take that even more to heart, rather than kind of just bashing, because I have people like straight tell me in my face, like, honestly, dude, like that sucked, like, what is that? And I'm just like, it's basically what we created. And I asked them, like, how would you rather hear it? How can I improve? And they just don't know what to say. So I'm like, if you don't know how I can improve, then kind of just don't say anything.
It's always the one thing with that kind of comments, huh? Yeah. They always say like you can do something else, but they never know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I find that pretty cool though, like, because that's something that I'm kind of like, I want to get over,
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna be like, that's right, like, what the fuck, we don't need another vocalist, Like, once we get there and shit, we're gonna be like, oh, what now, like, fuck.
That is true, huh?
And also, like, it's something we're working on together. We're not just gonna be like, oh, you know what, you suck. We're gonna be like, you know what, you can improve on this, and grow as a band, because imagine if we keep changing vocalists, we're never going to get comfortable with them, It's just going to be...
It is true, and then it's more or less like the staple, right? You guys aren't exactly, Spookydelics without one or the other. At least this new version of Spookydelics without, everyone in here.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's nice to hear you guys improve your sound over the year, and I think we're going to close it off, right?
We are going to close it off.
All right, then.
And now you guys are going to play that juicy juice, right, Juice?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
You've been watching.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, I was saying in that case,
Okay.
In that case, thank you, Pop Studios, once again for this lovely room. You've been watching.
Been watching Spookydelics, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace.
Check us out on your website.
This one we've already been playing for a while. It's called Superficial.
harmonic though.